Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska. Today, at a place where the fans have shown unprecedented loyalty. They pack this place no matter the circumstances, and optimism running high as the Cornhuskers are set to open a new season. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Huskers ready to put total leather and get this season started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for a man. It's Green. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Husker!
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You try to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early to put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To throw on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Anthony. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Sends it downfield. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Arkansas! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To throw, it's Raiola. Working the middle, it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as is the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. They just keep firing. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
How hard is that as a linebacker when you're trying to cover a running back on that angle route who runs routes like that, right? He thought he was going to the flat. He was barreling towards the sideline trying to knock that ball away, and all of a sudden he gets crossed up, and that's just too easy giving up that first down.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one is 2nd and 14. They'll run play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. And the Huskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Picked off to stop the threat. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. adjusting the pattern. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed over the middle. It's Markway. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, the ground game. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that gun down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down and a time out here in the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, running back gets the give. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Razorbacks are flying down the field. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Running to Green. There he goes. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got it behind the line. It's Anthony. Open space at the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Raiola. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Nebraska! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Unleashes one. Finds a man by himself. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if we can just get him out of the spot.
The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Green. Setting up the screen. He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that 1st down, and now they have a decision to make. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give on the inside. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Fitted in the window for the score. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Pressure coming. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The Huskers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Barney. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Dances away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to.
He's going for it all. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the 2nd half.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. The late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away, and defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Green. Pulls it in, it's Jones. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets some yardage and gets down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And back to the air on second down. Rolling right and going deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They'll give it to Johnson. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field. It's Raiola. Finds the big tight end. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Quick strike complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Powers through. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Husker!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was payday.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Touch pass on the run. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. The inside
offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You, keep being aggressive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Raiola. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
On the snap, it's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now on the move. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Rides the back on the option again. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3.
This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 28 over Georgia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go right back to him. Smashes through the tackle. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Razorbacks line it up with a 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal coming up. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Raiola. That's caught. It's key. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got.